What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's cash envelope stuffing video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I do these videos every week. I do get paid every week, so I go ahead and stuff my envelopes every week, and today we are going to be doing $400. So let's go ahead and jump into it, starting off with car care, which is going to be getting $10. Let's see how much we have in here. This is just for anything car maintenance related. I don't really have anything that my car needs right now, fingers crossed. Hopefully nothing happens, but this is just for routine maintenance. So we're at 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, and 170. And real quick, I'm gonna switch out some of these tins because I think I'm gonna need more tins later, or I definitely am. So I'm gonna switch those out with a 20. That way I am setting myself up for a success for the rest of this video, because I know for a fact that I did not start with enough tins. Food is going to be getting 20, and I only do 20 because I signed up for HelloFresh, so I get a box every week, and it has 2 meals in it, so that covers dinner for 2 nights, and then the rest of this money is just for anything extra like lunches and dinner for the rest of the nights. And we are currently at 20, 40, 60, and 65 in food, which isn't bad at all. I am loving HelloFresh, guys. No sponsorship or ad or anything, but I am genuinely enjoying it. All but one of the meals has been really good, and the only reason I didn't like that one is because there was a lot of tomatoes in it, and I don't like tomatoes. But other than that, I am just loving all of the meals. They're so easy to make, and it makes me not waste money and ingredients, which is the whole point. Fun is going to be getting $30, and I do have a few ones, so I'm going to set those over here, and then a 20 and a 10, and we now have 20, 30, and 35 in fun. I spent a little bit of my fun money last weekend. I got some Mexican food, and it was really good. It was only like 20 something dollars, which was really surprising actually. I did get it to go, but I went and picked it up myself. That's a good money saving tip, guys. Instead of getting delivery, if you're just sitting at home and there's no reason why you can't leave the house, instead of doing delivery, just do pickup from the restaurants, because that just saves so much money. Next up is spending, and it's getting $20, and I'm just going to use a $20 bill. After this, I'm going to run to the store and get some drinks. That's what I usually spend my spending money on, is gas station drinks, because for some reason I've always had to have like at least 3 drinks with me at all times. I know I'm not the only one in that. Next up is not Brianna Budgets. I'm going to be skipping that for this week, but there is $20 in there. Miss Candy, who is my dog, is going to be getting $10. And she has the most money out of all of the categories, I think. Maybe not all of them, but she's pretty high up on the money list. She is pretty rich. And I'm also going to change out some of these tins for a 20. I should save that for a bill condensing video, but I need the tins right now, so I'm just going to do it now. And she is now at 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 350, and 355. Like I said, she is just rolling in the dough. Lucky. Christmas is going to be getting $20. I am adding 20 to Christmas every week leading up to Christmas, and we are currently at 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, and 430. And I am gonna keep the 20s like small in there so that when I do go shopping, which is usually online, it'll be easier for me to take the right amount out. Instead of having all 100s, it would be hard to just, take 40 out here and there. Clothing is actually going to get something this week. I've been skipping it and skipping it and skipping it, but today it's going to be getting $10, so we're now at 20 in clothing, which is not much, but every little bit adds up. I'm not much of a shopper, as you guys know, so it's not like a huge priority for me, but it is good to add a little bit to it here and there. Gifts is going to be getting $10 as well. and I am currently saving up for Father's Day, and then my mom and dad both have birthdays in July, so that's my current savings goal. So we're at 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65 in gifts. I never know what to get my dad for Father's Day. I'm probably just gonna get him an Academy gift card because he likes outdoorsy hunting, fishing, that kind of thing. So I'm probably just gonna give him a gift card. I feel like that's kind of a lame gift, but at the same time, when I get gift cards, I'm happy because I can just use it to buy whatever I want. So I'm trying to get out of the mindset that gift cards are not a good gift, because they are. I enjoy getting them, so I'm sure other people do too. Health is actually going to be getting something this week. It's getting $10. I haven't added to it in a long time. See, I'm already out of 10s again. Uh-oh. Well, we'll just have to deal with that when we, get there. But I did spend some out of health the other day because I am trying to get back into going to the gym, and the exercise bands at the gym went missing. I couldn't find them the last time I was there. So I went to the store and just got myself some, and they were around $16, so that came out of health. That's why I changed it to health instead of medical, because I'm trying to make it like a broader category, because I don't really have a category where exercise bands would come from if I didn't have my health category, so that's why I changed it. Back in the day, it was medical, but now it's kind of like a more broad term. So we are currently at 500 in the bank, 20 and 30, so 530 in health, which is still really good. Home is gonna be getting $10 as well, and we don't have a 10, so I'm just gonna put that down and grab a 20 because 10 plus 10 is 20, in case you didn't know. And we are now at 20 in home. I need to get some foil. I'm completely out, but I feel like I can go without it for a little bit. I am such a cheapskate, it's not even funny. Land now has prop money because I found out the other day, I always use my banking app on my phone and I don't usually log into their website, but I logged in on the computer the other day, and online on the browser, I don't know what it's called, web browser, I don't know, online on their website, there is a button that you can pay your loan online, which is not available in the app. So I found out basically that I can pay my land payments online instead of having to take the cash to the bank. So from now on, I'm going to be using prop money in land and then leaving the real money in the bank, just because I feel better doing that. And so if you're wondering about why it's prop money now in land, that is why. And today we are going to be adding $200, and there's currently 400. So instead of, I ran out of these prop money 100, so I am going to be doing a $500 placeholder. This is from Lily Budgets, and so are all of my envelopes. There's a link down in the description box, and she did give me a discount code a while back. I don't know if it still works, but you could try it if you want to. So we need to have 600 in land, and I'm just gonna use a placeholder and a prop money. So we're now at 600 in land, and like I said, the real money is in the bank. I'm not trying to scam you guys, I promise. And then next up is self-care. I have a hair appointment next week, so that's what I'm currently saving up for. And it is getting 10, so we do have a 10 right here that actually worked out perfectly. This needs to go away because I'm not using it again. Don't want to confuse anyone, which is me. So we are at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and 130 in self-care, and that is the perfect amount for my hair appointment. So that worked out perfectly. And then lastly, but definitely not least, is travel, which is going to be getting 40. I don't know how that perfectly worked out with the 10s the way that it did, but I'm glad that it did because I am not trying to confuse myself. So travel is currently at 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, and 240. I might just, I'm thinking about taking $100 out of here and replacing it with prop money and then putting this money in the bank into my Ally account, because I know for a fact that I'm not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. But, oh, I do need to pay my dad for my Metallica tickets. We're going to see Metallica in August, which is going to change my entire life. Not trying to be dramatic or anything, but I do need to pay him for that, and it'll probably come out of travel. So I'm actually, never mind, forget what I said. I'm going to leave it in here, and let me recount because I already forgot. 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, and 240. So scratch everything I just said. I am keeping it in here because the tickets were only $174, which is not bad. I don't think we got nosebleeds, but I think we're kind of like in one of the upper sections, which is fine because I'm seeing Metallica, which has been a dream of mine for my entire life. So I am very excited, but I do need to pay my dad. I'm just gonna keep putting it off, I guess. And then last but not least is the dollar jar. I have a nice little handful of dollars, but we're not gonna count. We're gonna keep it a surprise. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick these in here. And oh yeah, I skipped the coin jar again this week because I don't really have enough coins to even make a dent into it. So I'm just gonna hold off until I get enough. And that is a wrap on this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Stick around. Next week I'm going to, is it next week? Let me check. Yes, next week is going to be an exciting one. Not for anything like major news or anything, but I am going to be stuffing some extra money next week, so stick around for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I upload every Thursday. I don't know if I said that actually, but I do. Every Thursday you can catch me here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Did I just say you guys? Ignore that.
Fendi and Adana, Karen, they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. Girl, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass in 7 jeans, true religion.